for Cignal Ultra is something you have to keep note here as we head into game number 2 for Work Oster Force versus Cignal Ultra. 1-0 so far for Work, and they do have a bit of a switch up. Chu on the lane. It's going to be a rare sight to see, actually, if you look at your stats. And Free Martizi on side lane, Vendetta, obviously Alice as well for Kosei still. RTZ is, again, they're staying in their formula of slow level 1s and hitting level 4s before anything happens.
And
Around the map.
But then going back to my point with objectives, is that they also Cignal Ultra also has the Eve on their side.
Right.
So that might be able to give them a little bit more confidence to contest early, which of course you can't be completely too cautious. They have to try that out. But then the moment danger is nigh, Eve has to get out of there. Imba DJ has to get out of there because Eve is going to be a big part of the Cignal Ultra lineup as well.
Better mid control is what you get with an Eve, and apparently that's also sticking true here. 1v2 RTZ, what a guy! Just trying to make sure that, you know, Cignal Ultra doesn't have an easy kill. Free Martini there with a little bit of an attempt onto steal for Janus. That's good pressure on the jungler. Gets the orange buff, but will be able to secure it still. And he did some pretty good damage though. Gotta give him that.
That was some really great damage here, but so far it's a slow-paced game. Again, same thing. You're just gonna want to get forward. Oh, the duel!
He's not done. Free Martiz is still doing some damage. And Phantom Execution actually misses mid-dash here, but will not matter. Foreign Row secures the kill. First blood for Cignal Ultra.
And Janus is rocking a Comfort Lancelot pick. He has played that a lot. One of his favorite picks in tournaments outside of the MPL.
Yeah, pretty good. I would say so, with some kills on the Imba DJ. Finally on a hero that kind of do some good pressure. So mid lane is fighting back here for Cignal Ultra for sure.
Yeah, and Cignal Ultra has to really go for this turtle now. The Benedetta isn't even here yet and isn't even level 4 yet.
Oh, you got the Phantom Execution already. And as mentioned yesterday, that's a lethal combination for taking those jungle camps, Foreign Rows into the Retribution. So that's secured turtle for Cignal. One lane though, seeing a little bit of a different action.
Yeah.
Kosei, they kind of have to use the flicker to get out of there. And better early game here for Cignal, if I may say so.
And that was opened up by the first kill there by Janus. Good thing he was able to pick off 3 Martizi's Benedetta. That really stopped Work Oster Force from thinking, oh, maybe... Well, should we contest this out? Probably not. But then Janus has his orange contested right now.
Yeah, big contest. I think Work is putting a lot of emphasis onto taking these out from this guy. I think he did get it, didn't he? And Chu able to at least get some more camps here, but the backline's in trouble. Unravel is gonna have to face up, and a stun! Oh, Janus could not move an inch! Rhea is coming next here with the Tempest of Blades. The chase is not done in, but DJ does not have real world manipulation, and that's free kills for none in favor of Work.
RTZ 4-3 and Aquaboy might be up next here on the killing floor.
Kill 4 will be under the turret here, and Work is slowing down hard. Lack of ultimates will be giving off 1 kill at least, but that's going to be Work quite ahead here at 3 minutes in the game.
And I really hope we get an instant replay of that Abyssal Arrow onto Janus' Lancelot, because that was thrown by RTZ at the location where he used the Thorned Rose.
Yeah.
So he was outside of the map when he threw it, but then he knew where he would come back out of.
Timing is real here. Again, that's against the Lancelot. Hard to do that against such a mobile hero. But then Ravel, of course, tried to do some damage on the Rhea. And we will see that Free RTZ still quite low, won't be able to do an engagement. Here comes RTZ with a stun, get some damage, there's a trap, and the pop. And that's Janus once more in danger just after he gets back.
Yeah, and that's something he has to respect here, how RTZ is hugging that bottom side middle shrub, so that when Janus passes by the mid lane to get farm from the minion waves, RTZ will just try to deplete him and force him back, which will mess up the timing of Janus. Janus has to start really watching out for that.
Yeah, you gotta watch out, and you gotta make sure that you're ready to face the consequences if you go for a scary or a brave engagement like we did see earlier. Now right now though, Unravel, quite low, gonna go for Kekedot, who is still doing some pretty good pokes. Not putting himself in any danger at all, at least for now, with a 4-man on the bush. going for the turtle. It's so important for them, and will be stolen here by Janus. The post engage is going to be big.
Wow.
Top of the blades knocks up Aqua Boy, goes down as well. But Janus still going for the chase. He's got the heart guard. He's not afraid. It will be Finch Poise out there by Chu. And the follow-up from Free Martisi. Does he have the damage? Yes, he does. He also has the execute. Could go for one, but will be disengaged here by Cignal.
Wow, two back-to-back great plays by two great players. First, Kosei going in with the Alice Blood Awe in the back line, stopping Cignal Ultra. But the fact that Janus was the one able to steal that turtle away was what kept them alive. What a play. Here it is, brought to you by Oppo A94. And I just mentioned it, so I'm gonna run it back for you. Look at that, Kosei in the back catching 3, but then Janus steals the turtle, which gave Cignal Ultra more time to fight because of the new shield on Eve. That bought more time for Imba DJ to bring down the ultimate and the hits from the real-world manipulation, bringing down the members of Work.
Again, that instant replay is brought to you by the Oppo A94. Experience gaming at full speed with Oppo A94. Get yours for only 13,999. Real quick there. And slowly but surely, Cignal Ultra definitely catching up on that gold. And as I mentioned before, it is so critical to play around the timings of the shields. And as long as they can do it properly, we saw that Cignal, they got ahead on that fight.
Yeah, exactly. And oh, Janus has to be careful.
Oh, RTZ! Oh! Beautiful execution there. And they're not done. They can get one more.
Ow.
Double kill for Janus. And the dive in by Chu. It's a 1v4. It does not matter. He will still try to go for it. Kosei under turret will be popping off the ultimate. And that's Alice.
Ow.
It's not going anywhere. You can't lifesteal. And that's a triple for the Lancelot of Janus.
Woo! Triple kill for the comfort favorite pick of Janus the Lancelot. That could be another one. Chu's gonna try to get away. Will he?
Oh! Raya! Flicker in! And the Ionic Edge executes Chu right even though he's on the Finch Poise.
What an engagement. What an exchange. Cignal Ultra
Beautiful.
fighting. Trying to get that momentum after a lackluster day one. They want to fight it out. 3 Martisi, one more hit.
Let me going down! That's a kill, kick it up! And a fade away on that Angela!
Fade away basic attack.
Fade away basic attack, nowhere to go. And Cignal Ultra, they're picking up the pace. Work Coster Force falling hard in disengage.
And now Ray is getting to the point where he's going to be a huge thorn on the side of Work Oster Force. If Cignal Ultra can avoid a disastrous skirmish or engagement without their Uranus, then Ray is going to be happy with just continuously pushing the waves and adding more pressure to the side of Work.
Jazz so much more confident
Wow.
with the Phantom Execute, easily executes the Selena. But the answer is going to be there, Free Martisi with a kill. And because of that, there's going to be a big lacking in terms of carry potential for Cignal Ultra. Is this the opportunity for Work to get back?
Oh, Kosei!
Actually,
Great pick off there to continue with that stun. That was a, I can't tell if that was a miscommunication or Janus
it
just
looked
went
like
in.
it.
Yeah, it really looked like it because Kekadot, Imba DJ, and Aqua Boy were too far behind back. Actually, they were quite close by, but the wall there in the middle was stopping them from moving forward. Meanwhile, the rest of Work Oster Force, they fought. I believe it was Raya and Janus who fought closer to the purple side buff of Work Oster Force. It looked like a really good engage if the other three members of Cignal Ultra were there to help provide damage. But
Yeah.
they weren't. I think partly of it was because they couldn't get close. They were too worried about Kosei's Alice, who currently had the blood Awe up at that time. Or sorry, the Blood Ode. So, I don't know. So many what ifs, but the sure thing that we can say is that could have been a great one for Cignal Ultra, but it just didn't go their way.
Again, the problem with Janus not being on the field is the rest of the team apparently did not have enough confidence to pull off a little bit what looked like an easy play.
Yeah.
So, I don't know what's happening here, but Cignal Ultra definitely keeping up, at least with what Work is doing. They're in the mid lane. 5-man for Work. Tower in the middle. Could be a big problem. They can't go near. A lot of clear on the side of Cignal here.
Yeah. Oh, I like the bars there, Rockhard.
It's a lot, I know.
Good rhymes. And now Janus is going to farm up a little bit more. He has to stay alive here. Be careful not to get taken out again. You're going to need to have really well-timed execution of team fights here if you're Cignal Ultra. If you're Janus, don't go in too early. But then at the same time, if Janus goes in early, Cignal Ultra, you have the right tools anyway to be able to make up for that. You have a Zaman Force on Harith, you have the Heart Guard on the Alice, you have Real World Manipulation on the Eve. Things that can, even if it looked like a bad engage by Janus, he went in a little bit too early, you guys have the right tools to turn things around and punish Work Oster Force.
Yeah, and punish is what they're trying to do to Rhea, but at this point, Rhea is just becoming so tanky.
Yeah.
He can kind of slowly inch towards Work's lineup without suffering too much and regenerating back to full. And slowly but surely, he's definitely going to get the items that he needs here. A big difference from what we saw in Game 1 for sure.
Yeah, as long as Rhea can avoid getting stunned, especially by the Abyssal Arrow of RTZ, Work Oster Force might just get a taste of their own medicine. Remember, it was 3 RTZ who played that unkillable wall Uranus, and Rhea against a lineup that he's playing against, he could do that to Work Oster Force, again, only if he can avoid getting stunned for a really long time.
Yeah, Selena's damage does fall off in the late game, but those stun durations, they're there for life. So, I don't know what you I don't know about you, but I think Cignal Ultra could still be in a bit of a pickle, considering Work does have better map control at this point.
And now this is what we're just going to be seeing for the rest of the game. With the Lord spawned there, Benedetta and Uranus are going to be busy with cutting the lanes because they really want to keep the control in that lane there because of the Lord being all the way in the top side. So now it's going to be a question of who's going to get there first when they pull the trigger. Of course, that's going to be the Benedetta. So Signal's timing is going to be key here.
There you go, Kekedot does get stunned up. Great try attempt to follow up for Martz, free Martz, but again, not low enough for the execute to actually sink its teeth in. And there's a consolation prize. They got a turret, and Janus is the one who seems to be having a little bit of trouble navigating the map here. And there you go. Rhea's gonna have the Heart Guard, so no more safety for Janus. And the fight is happening. Rhea's quite low. He does have the Heart Guard. And again, it's going to be the fight still non-stop for Work. Going in on the back. They got the targets they want. DJ's down. There's no one to clear. Janus is low. Cannot defend. And that's going to be the turret going down in mid. Can they get more Reptar?
This could be the end here with 4 members down on the side of Cignal Ultra. Work, though, with how Ling is going to the Lord, they're probably going to go for that turret. They won't be able to take it, but that's going to be a free Lord for them. Again, Cignal Ultra, we saw, I said it earlier, they have the right tools to turn a fight around. It just didn't go their way. Yet again, it was great positioning there by Work Oster Force. As we go into the instant replay, let me break it down for you what happened there. Key moment here is you have to look for Imba DJ and look out for Kosei's Alice. First off, Aquaboy and Janus going to be helping out Rhea in the middle lane with that Heart Guard. Great timing of the real world manipulation. You see it to start become a big problem for Unravel, but Kosei and Chu were able to get around. And look at Kosei going in, spotting out Imba DJ, not catching him off, but he was able to do enough ticks of that damage to give the information that, okay, this is where Imba DJ is, this is where he's going, take him out.
And this instant replay brought to you by Oppo A94. And there is I think the Lord's gonna go in, and they're gonna go hard on this one. Last possible fight here. If they don't fight it, Real World is down on the field. They can slowly cripple down those waves, and they can slow down the Lord at least, but top is definitely gonna suffer some damage. Bottom can too later on, but right now they were able to clear, and that's what's important.
Yeah, and now Cignal Ultra, they're going to try to fight this back rock hard, and that is going to be a big fight here as Kosei uses the Blood Awe to try and whittle down Rhea. He goes down here. That's going to be the frontliner down, but that's a lot of damage coming out of Cignal Ultra.
And that's going to be it. Probably that's going to be all the members except for Imba DJ. No way to clear, no real world manipulation, means that this should be an easy finish for Work Oster Force. And that's going to be a 2-0 with a little bit of flex on the side here for Work